Hello, on another episode of Wisdom House with Nikki. I'm excited to be here. It's been a minute, so let's just jump right into it. Today, I'm going to be talking along the lines of wisdom for marriage. I'm going to be talking about reciprocity, the power of reciprocity in marriage. And when I say reciprocity, what am I talking about? I'm going to give a definition. In summary, it's giving and taking, right? Giving and taking. And why do I address this? Because sometimes it's in marriage. I sometimes, when I look at, I observe how people are running their marriages or their homes, their married life. Sometimes it almost comes as if they are expecting that the marriage will just happen. The happy marriage you're looking for is just going to happen without you giving something into it, right? And I say this because when you get married to someone, when you just married, you are so happy, you have this, you believe that you share a big love with this person. And even though that big love is there must still be an exchange between you and that person, where when they give their love to you, you should give it back to them. And why do I say this? Because there must not be that assumption that, oh, they're going to love me regardless. Yeah, they may love you regardless, but it is the nature of man. And when I say man, of people, of human, to want something back, right? Because when someone is giving, it's almost like they are watering. It's so important that they are watered in return. To just have the assumption that, oh, we have a big love and that's enough, and not trying to give into that relationship, right? Even as they are giving to you, is not the way to be. Okay. So, and I say this because sometimes someone could say, I have nothing to give you, right? And that's why I'm coming to this table. There is always something to give. There is always something to give back. And it may not be this, when I say, even though I say reciprocity, it doesn't have to be the same thing that we are giving to each other, right? It doesn't have to be the same thing, and yet it could also be the same thing. For example, if, let's say, you come back from work, your maybe, I don't know, whoever is home comes to the door and greets you with, oh, hey, so welcome back, my love, right? They give you a hug, they give you a kiss. It's important for you to also try and mirror that same thing that they've done for you, so that when next they are coming home, that you meet them at the door and do the same thing to them. Okay, that is you are reciprocating that affection. And I know someone would say, oh, I'm not used to showing a lot of affection. I'm not used to doing that. That's when you are married. That is, and as you should have that assumption that the other person is expecting some reciprocating of their affection to you. And I don't want any one of us to just be the recipient of all that love and all that affection, and not give back, and not be actively thinking of giving back. Your giving back will not happen if you're not actively thinking about giving back. And there is always something to give. You can always give more love, more affection, more understanding. You can always give that if you are aware that that is an expectation from you. When you're signing that marriage certificate, I know it's not there that, oh, it says, oh, you guys are saying, before a priest, you're saying, oh, I'm going to love you, whatever. But always have at the back of your mind that there's an assumption that they're going to also get something from you. And I feel if you truly love this person, you should not be afraid to give to them. Don't be afraid to give to them your affection, your love, your understanding. Don't be the someone that the other person is doing their best to, I don't know, remember your birthdays, remember something going on with your extended family, and you are not trying to do that. And just as a quick rule of thumb, if your spouse is doing something for you, maybe they are cleaning, they are whatever, they are also, it will be a good assumption that they would also expect that from you. I mean, if you just run with that, that's a very easy place to start. Always find ways to reciprocate what your spouse is doing for you. That's almost something called mirroring. They are showing you, they are loving you in this way. find a way to also love them in that way, and you can follow their steps. If you they are asking, oh, how was your work how was work today, they are checking in on you. Also try to reciprocate, checking on them, ask them how their day was. Don't be, oh, I'm the one, I went out all day, I did all the work, they should ask me how my day was, I shouldn't ask in return. No. Okay, so this year, we are learning from Wisdom House with Nike. We are learning all the things we should be doing in our marriage, and we're gonna be putting in the work.